What's up, gamers? Welcome to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. That's right, I actually decided to do another episode about this. This is going to be a basic tutorial about those who are new to the game that kind of want to know, hey, what should I do? Like, where should I even start? So I kind of want to help more or less the new beginners. This is also assuming you're not spending money on the game. We're just a free-to-play kind of person. So I'm here to give you some basic tips, nothing too crazy or advanced or technical. So for starters, actually, I will let you know there are lots of good YouTube videos on this game. There's a lot of people in the community that are really helping out and giving some good advice. So check out as many YouTube videos as you can about this if you really want to learn more about it. So if you're new to the game is probably going to give you some orbs and stuff. So the very first thing I would recommend doing is going to shop and then going to upgrade castle. By doing that, um, basically you can change it to where you get 20% more experience, 40, all the way up to 100. So that's really the first thing you want to focus on. Now, I don't think they give you enough to completely go to 100, but if they do, that's fine. If not, what you'll want to do is you want to go to battle and then go to the actual story map and just play the game. Go to the story mode. I'm currently on Lunatic because I've already beat all of normal and hard. But yeah, basically just go to normal. Start with the first, one and work your way up. Each stage gives you an orb. So once you get enough orbs, just level up your castle to where you can get 100%, and then you can just continue to play the game as normal. So that's basically the first thing I would do is just build up the castle. Kind of wish that the game allowed you to do more with the castle because it almost seems kind of unnecessary to have it just to boost your level. I mean, I think that your castle should do other things too. Like there should be more to the castle than just that. So it seems kind of weird to me. But anyway, maybe they'll do something to where maybe we can spend some resources to get bonuses or buffs or something. So after doing that, definitely save about 20 orbs and go to the summon shop. I believe I showed this off last time, but basically what you'll do is you'll pick whichever group you want to try to pick as far as where you want to summon from, and then hit the summon button. Then basically you're gonna get five. I'll just do it here just for the sake of doing it. Um, so it's gonna cost you 5 to do your first summon. It's good to do this because you can get 4 and 5-star heroes, which is great. Um, Even if you don't get a 5-star hero, don't feel bad. 4-star heroes are fantastic in this game. They do really, really well. Okay, Ogma. Not sure if he's good or not, but I guess I'll probably be testing him out later. Let's see what else I get. So getting a 4-star out of the bat's pretty cool. So the next summon's going to cost 4. This is why you need to save 20. This ends up adding to 20, I believe. Or actually, it may end up costing you 15 instead of 20. I forgot exactly what the number was, to be honest. Hey, got a 5-star. There you go. This doesn't happen very often, so don't get discouraged if you don't get one, but this is pretty cool. So, also, I got a 5-star I can level up. Hopefully he's good. Let's see. So it'll be 4 for the next one. Okay, so I got a 3-star. Yay. Nothing to brag about, but I typically don't do much with 3-stars. I typically just sell them off as far as like getting more feathers, more or less. I only mainly work on 4 and 5-stars. Unless there's specific heroes that I like, but that's about it. Boy, I actually got one of her just a little while ago on my test run of this. And for 3, so 5. Yeah, so it does cost 20 to do all 5. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So yeah, you need to disable 20 orbs if you want to do all 5. And I always recommend doing all 5. And I already have her, but I can... If you get a copy of your hero, I think you can merge them to where they can get more... I think it's like CP or something. So there you go. Use your 20 to, basically do all 5 summons. If you're lucky, you can get a 5-star. If not, try out that 4-star. That 4-star is going to be good. It's going to be better than what you start off with. So Definitely good to have. Now, that doesn't mean that the people you start off with are bad. As a matter of fact, I really, really like. I'll just show you her real quick. Let's go to edit teams. I actually really like this person, Sharina. She's one of the first ones that you get starting off, more or less, and I think she's pretty good. I don't have her like completely maxed. I think she's only 4 star, but I plan on making her the first person that I push to 5 stars manually, as opposed to summoning. So I think she's just that good. She's got decent defense, from what I understand. Um, like I said, HP is okay, attack is okay. The attack and HP is good, and then defense is decent. So I think she's worth kind of, pushing. Her speed's not bad either. You know what I mean? She's got good abilities as far as like increasing attack and increasing defense. She's just an all-around good character. So I'm not telling you that you need to necessarily push her, but I would recommend it personally. I like her. That's what I'm gonna do. So there you have it. That's basically what you do after you get your castle built up. So 20 orbs to do the 5, summon things. Push the level 4s or higher as high as you can. Once a person is leveled to 20, you can then go to advanced growth, and I think it's called unlock potential, and that's where you can pick somebody and push them from 1 star to another. So I could push a 4 star to 5 star. Now, if I were to go to next after selecting somebody, notice that it costs 20,000 feathers to do this. Clearly, I don't have enough. I only have 14k. So this isn't something I'm going to be doing anytime soon. This is also why I don't push 3 stars to 4 stars, because by doing that, that's less feathers I'm going to have to push a 4 star to a 5 star. So that's why I typically don't push my 3 stars at all. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. But this is how you would push them from 4 stars to 5 stars. Make sure that they're at least level 20. And then, with enough resources, boom, you can get there. I think it costs about 2,000 feathers to push a 3 star to a 4 star. So a pretty big jump, 2,000 to 20,000. And then, of course, their respective color badges, I believe, is used to also unlock them, if you will. One question I do have that I'm not sure about, so anybody that is more experienced about the game, does it make a difference as far as unlocking potential if they're level 20 or if they're maxed at 40? Because 40 is the highest a character can get. So if leveling them to 40 is does something significant, then I may actually change how I play the game. But if it's not that big of a difference, or if it doesn't really affect anything, then I'm not going to waste my time with it. I'll just push people once they hit 20. So that's something to think about too. Now, how do you get feathers? Basically, you get feathers through your daily logins. If you accept enough friends, which I haven't actually accepted a lot of friends yet, because I typically don't send out friend invites. I should really start doing that. I just haven't lately, for whatever reason. But yeah, do friend invites. Go to your pillar on the bottom left, or you can just tap on someone, go to greet, and it'll greet everybody that's on your list. Again, I don't have a lot of people because I just haven't really sent a lot of invites. But if you send me an invite, I will accept. I have no problem with that. I'm not gonna, I have no reason not to accept. So yeah, your daily logins, your friendship things, give you feathers, and then the arena. So you go to battle, go to the arena, and what will happen is basically you get bonuses if you use certain heroes. You only need one of any hero on the list in order to get said bonuses. This basically helps you as far as getting more points, because if you check your rewards, wherever you're at will be how much you're going to get at the end of the season. So right now, if I was to not play anymore, I get 1,000 feathers. Now the game doesn't really give you a lot of feathers, so it does take a while to get to your 10,000 mark, but I believe the max is 2,500. You can also get defensive if you successfully defend yourself against somebody. I believe the way that it works is whichever team is on the furthest to the left, because you can actually make multiple teams, as you can tell. I only made 2 so far. But whichever team is on your far left is a team that they'll be fighting, more or less. And if you win, you get more points, so that can help you out too. So there you have it as far as that's concerned. So it is a bit of a grind to get feathers. Like I said, 20,000 to push a 4 star to a 5 star. It is a lot. So I definitely understand that. But that's okay though. You know, it gives you more reason to play the game and be better at it, I guess. So what you're gonna do is basically, if you want to try to go further, let's go to battle. Let's go to proceed. I do beginner. I'm not really that great at the game yet, so you know I'm not gonna really push it. What I think is kind of cool is that you actually gain levels in arena too, as long as they survive. Now I'm just gonna do auto battle because you can actually auto battle, which I think is cool. I'm kind of a lazy gamer, so I'm gonna do the auto battle feature. I'm gonna move my little chat bubble here because I don't need it anywhere else getting in the way. Any recommendation that I would have for arena? I personally don't like using healers in arena. I don't think they're very well because a lot of times, you know, it takes. Sometimes you get one shotted. What's the healer gonna do for you if you get one shotted? You know. So I don't know. And don't fear, I always lose my first person, and then I usually end up doing well afterwards. I only have one 5 star level 40 character, which is Tiki, my current favorite.
It's over.
I am kind of getting my butt kicked right now, but that's okay.
I'll do what I can.
Damn. Yeah, Tiki does some damage. So now we're actually in the lead, 2 versus 1. Damn. Get out of here. Yay! Now those numbers that you saw at the end of that fight, that is a new system I just added to the game. Basically, at the end of a fight, you get so many. I think it's like merit points or something. It's another way of the game to try to get you feathers. Once you have so many, I think you can cash them in for more. I think it's like 500 or something. You can only get a maximum of so much for each unit you have. So there you go. But the more that you win, the more the chain bonus goes up to up your total score. So if you get 7 in a row, you get a pretty high chain bonus. Not gonna really go through all of those details, but that's just kind of basic idea of how to gain feathers. Feathers is what you use to promote people from 4 stars to 5 stars or unlock their potential. If you have two of the same hero, what you can do is you can just go to allies, go to advanced, and go to merge allies. And then, so what I could do is I could put this 4 star here and put this 3 star here. And what will happen is if I were to hit next and confirm it, it'll show you the difference. So basically, I'll gain, it looks like 40 skill points if I was to do this. Now, I'm not going to do this right now. This is just me kind of showing you what the difference is and how to do stuff. I actually just got a second of her recently on my test run, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her yet. But that's how you would do that. So if you've been kind of you know hoping to get more skill points faster so that your people can learn stuff sooner, that's another way to go if you happen to have duplicates. You can also inherit skills. This is something I have not done yet. But basically, the way that it works is you pick a hero and you pick someone that you want to more or less sacrifice. So we'll just say you want to sacrifice him. You go to next. Basically, you can pick from a list of stuff here that they have and pick one of their abilities that you want to give to that person, and that person will have it. Now, I'm not going to do this, but this is just kind of me showing you other ways to kind of make your heroes better. You can actually give them other people's skills to make them better than what they already are. So that's it. And then what else can I tell you? Like I said, this is only going to be a basic instruction video. Nothing crazy. As you're leveling your people, you want to go to learn skills. Go to whoever you want to learn the skill for. So we'll just go to Tiki, for example. And then you can more or less, once you have enough skill points, we'll go to someone I'm not maxed on. Am I maxed on him? Let's see. Yes, I am. Apparently, I've been playing more than I realized. So you'll have to skill. Oh, actually, we'll pick this guy since I just got him. There we go. So he already has a few things learned. Now it's going to cost me 300 skill points to learn Blazing Thunder. So there you go. So as you play, you get skill points. If you level it through items, you get skill points, but you get less skill points. So it's better to manually actually go through the process of playing and actually beating up characters and leveling them. That's the right way to go. You get more skill points that way. It's just easier rather than having to merge or anything like that. So that's something you want to do as well. I will definitely be leveling that 5-star because he's actually the fourth 5-star I've ever pulled. But I've never actually evolved anyone from 4 to 5 yet. But I will be doing that once I get about 6,000 more feathers. So this will take a while. Anyway, each arena season lasts about a week. So once the week ends, you'll get your feathers and you start over by pushing. Once you get to about 2,500, you can stop there until the season's done if you're going to push that far. I don't usually push that far, but it's definitely not a bad idea. Um, but I mean, those are more or less the basics. Definitely go into story mode. Each story mode that you do, it gives you an orb. Go through the paralogs as well. Each one that you do for the paralogs gives you an orb. Um, and the orbs you use for lots of things. For summoning heroes, if your character's dying to get a game over, you can use an orb to revive everybody, and then they'll regain all their levels and stuff. Because if somebody dies, they don't retain their experience and levels unless you use an item to bring them back. So that's something to keep in mind if you're trying to level people. Um, so main story, do the paralogs. Um, Special maps is a good way to earn certain heroes. So if I want to earn the guy on the top, I could pretty much do, the level 30 version, which I may actually do, to get him basically. Basically, if I were to win this one, I get a 3-star version. If I was to beat the level 40 version, I get a 4-star version of him. So, now keep in mind with the special maps, I believe if one of your teammates dies, it's game over. So, you have to actually use thought. I would not recommend doing auto battle at all for this. So, make sure that you are careful in who you use and how you play when you're doing the special maps. But this is a way to get other heroes without having to randomly summon them by orbs. The heroes change every so often. I do this every now and then if I want to get specific people, but I don't do it all the time. I don't know if this guy is actually going to be any good or not, but I don't know. We'll see. I might try to go for him. But those are the basics of the game as far as anyone starting off. If you have any questions or if you want me to go over anything else, I'll be happy to do more videos on this. I will be playing a lot of this game more often. I actually really, really like this game. So I'm going to be doing a lot of playings, and I'll probably end up learning a lot as time goes by. Again, if anybody knows if it makes a difference as far as unlocking level 20s and level 40s, please let me know. I'd really like to know so that I can, potentially do better. If it doesn't matter, then I'll just continue to push him at 20. Those are the basic things you need to know. And thank you for watching this video. And you guys take it easy.